Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I want to give a huge shout out to our patrons for all their support to helping us improve this channel for them and for everybody who has subscribed and viewed our videos. Tonight, in fact, we are going to be watching a movie that was recommended by our patron, by Craig. And it is the 1954 Hitchcock movie, Rear Window. When I pulled it up, I saw that it has, or when we pulled it up, we saw that it has Jimmy Stewart in it. So we're pretty excited because the only other movie we've seen of his is It's a Wonderful Life. And Hitchcock, it's definitely got to be suspense or thriller, something. I would say more horror, suspense.
I think so.
Something along that lines. Other than that, I believe I've heard this or seen TV shows sort of like reference it or do some short take on it or something. But I don't really know the full premise. Do you?
Kind of, but that's only because, this was a while back. I think months ago. I still was watching something with Hitchcock. Not like a movie, we know those movies where they're like, it's an actor playing Hitchcock and then it tells like...
Oh, yeah.
I was Googling him and I know it was a movie. I was just scrolling through his movies. So I kind of know what it's about, but I'd never seen the actual movie.
And what do you are assuming, thinking it's about, or know it's about?
I think it just takes place like in front of him watching the window the whole time. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
murder. I don't know. Well, it's Hitchcock. Someone's dead or dying,
and so he's seeing a murder or something. You think, something like that. Okay. Yeah, Hitchcock definitely. That's what's going to happen. So thank you for that, Craig. And I think with that we will jump into it.
Yeah.
Ready, set, here we go. Enjoy. I'm going to say it again. I love Jimmy Stewart. It's very... Did you hear that dinging in the background? It's one of the cats playing with the ball.
Plaster cocoon.
Oh, that's too bad, Jim. Well, I guess I can't be lucky every day. Forget I called.
Yeah, I sure feel sorry for you, Gunnison. Must be rough on you thinking of me wearing this cast for another whole week.
Did I reach all the way there?
he got it.
All right, thanks.
Oh, just a minute, Carl. This will take care of the taxi as well.
Thank you, Miss Freeman. Have a pleasant dinner, Mr. Jeffries.
You mean leave the magazine?
Yes.
For what?
For yourself and me. I could get you a dozen assignments tomorrow.
You see me driving down to the fashion salon in a Jeep, wearing combat boots and a 3-day beard? Well, at least that's something you'll never have to worry about.
I thought she was gonna throw it out the window.
He wishes he could hear it. I would hate to sit. Oh no! Just sit up and sleep. Oh, yeah. It's kind of funny. They don't know which one to go into.
Oh. This is like the second time we left.
Interesting. Okay.
That's so cute.
So
I'd be much
aggressive.
happier if you'd sleep in bed at night instead of in that wheelchair.
Oh, how'd you know?
Eyes are all bloodshot. Must have been watching out that window for hours.
That's why
Yeah,
he
it
just
was.
sits there.
He went out
At some
several
point, Snoop
times
flipped
last
that
night
thing
in the
over.
rain
He's gonna
carrying
go
his
with it.
sample case.
Well, he's a salesman, isn't he?
Well, what would he be selling at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Flashlights. Luminous dials for watches. House numbers that light up. Well, where do you want me to go? What is it?
Get out of
What's
sight.
the matter?
Get out of sight.
What do you want me to call?
The salesman's looking out of his window, you see? No ordinary look. Look a man gives when he's afraid somebody might be watching him.
And don't sleep in that chair again. Great conversationalist.
Stella, take those binoculars out of the case and bring them here, will you?
Oh, no. Now he's getting serious.
Trouble.
Okay. Big old knives.
What are you doing, pal?
Huh? Get in your basket, pupper.
That's so cute.
Just how would you start to cut up a human body?
Jeez.
Jeff, I'll be honest with you. Opinions about every little thing you see is disease.
What do you think I'd consider it recreation?
Maybe she died.
Where's the doctor? Where's the undertaker?
Oh, there's nothing to see.
What do you think? There is some. I've seen it through that window. I've seen bickering and family quarrels and mysterious trips at night and knives and saws and ropes. And now since last evening, not a sign of the wife.
Oh, now what?
The mattress is rolled up.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning again, Jeff. Tell me everything you saw. And what you think it means.
Then sit over there smoking a cigar waiting for the police to come and pick him up?
All right, officer, do your duty. Go over and pick him up.
Husband wouldn't just knock his wife off after dinner and toss her in the trunk and put her in storage.
I'll bet it's been done.
The phone. Thing on the phone.
Get along. It's a 6 months lease. Used up a little more than 5.5 months of it. He's quiet, drinks, but not to drunkenness. Pays his bills promptly with money earned as a costume jewelry salesman, wholesale. Kept to himself. None of his neighbors got close to him or his wife.
Yeah, well, I think they missed their chance with her.
She never left the apartment.
How's your wife? Guy, the superintendent. Have you checked his bank statements lately?
Huh?
Well, what good's his information?
I just realized
It's a
it's like
second-hand
that
version
scratcher.
of an unsupported
Oh, yeah.
story about the
His leg
murderer
scratcher.
himself. Oh, now,
Hey,
did
whatever
anybody
works, right?
actually see the wife get on the train? You find something, you've got a murder, and they don't care anything about a couple of house rules. If you don't find anything, the fella's clear.
Up and down that basket.
Hey, it stays in there, girl.
Yeah. I don't want to jump to its death.
It's so cute, though. Seeing the dog go up and down the basket.
Laundry. is he hiding the purse?
He had his wife's jewelry in the handbag. Seemed worried about it. Asked somebody's advice over the telephone.
Someone not his wife.
Okay, you can turn it on now. He must have gone someplace to the right.
It doesn't make sense to me. A woman has a favorite handbag. And then all of a sudden she goes away on a trip and leaves it behind. Why?
Because she didn't know she was going on a trip, and where she's going, she wouldn't need the handbag.
Yes, but only her husband would know that.
Come here.
So now he's really starting to like her because she's getting into this mystery.
I'd like to see your friend's face when we tell him. He doesn't sound like much of a detective.
Yes.
Hi. Thing he owns laid out over there in the bedroom, waiting to be packed.
I'm just warming some brandy. Mr. Doyle, I presume?
He's got his wife's jewelry hidden in his clothes in the bedroom over there.
You sure it belonged to his wife?
It was in her favorite handbag.
Come on, Tom. Now, you don't really need any of this information, do you?
Lars Thorwald is no more a murderer than I am.
You mean to say you can explain everything that's gone on over there and is still going on?
No, neither can you.
You can't ignore the wife disappearing and the trunk and the jewelry.
I checked the railroad station. He bought a ticket. 10 minutes later, he put his wife on the train.
Been a woman, but it couldn't have been Mrs. Thorwald.
It was a family problem.
And if she wasn't coming back, why didn't he tell his landlord? I'll tell you why he didn't tell his landlord. Because he was hiding something.
Do you tell your landlord everything?
I told you to be careful, Tom.
Yeah, gave him your number. Hope you don't mind.
Well, depends who there were.
The police at Marriottsville. They reported the trunk was just picked up by Mrs. Anna Thorwald. Don't stay up too late.
No, he's a little aggressive. Yeah, slap him again. God.
Somebody hurt?
He's been strangled. Her neck is broken.
What?
In this whole neighborhood who liked anybody.
In the whole courtyard, only one person didn't come to the window. Look.
He's in there.
Would want to kill a little dog. Because it knew too much. Is he cleaning house?
He's washing down the bathroom walls.
Must have splattered a lot. He killed her in there. He has to clean up those stains before he leaves.
Oh, Sally.
That's something, and if I'm right, I think I've solved a murder. There's one important change. Those flowers in Thorwald's pet flower bed.
You mean where the dog was sniffing around?
Well, the dog was digging. Look, right, those two yellow zinnias in this end aren't as tall as they were. To do is find a way to get into that apartment.
He's packing.
Uh-oh. Here. Give me a pencil.
She's on fire. She goes kind of fast.
Look out, Lizzie. He's coming.
You never should have let her do it. If he ever...
Look.
Why would she go the other way? Doesn't seem really bothered by it. He's just like, who left the note? Just carrying on business.
There's no doubt about it. He's leaving. You just question when.
I wonder.
Wonder what?
Miss Lonely Hearts just laid out something that looks like rhodium triagonol capsules.
What was his reaction? I mean, when he looked at the note.
Well, it wasn't the kind of an expression that would get him a quick loan at the bank.
Jeff, the handbag.
But both of them invested in this.
During the phone conversation, he held up 3 rings, one with a diamond, one with a big stone of some sort, and then just a plain gold band.
And the last thing she would leave behind would be a wedding ring.
What are you two talking
got a shovel?
about? A shovel? Of course I don't have a
Probably one
shovel.
in the base.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Jeff, if you're squeamish, just don't look.
Squeamish? I'm not squeamish.
What for?
Look how thick they used
Maybe
to
I can get
be.
him out of that apartment.
We only need a few minutes.
Scared him once, maybe we can scare him again. Well, I guess I'm using that word "we" a little freely. I mean, so you're taking all the chances.
Shall we vote him in, Sarah?
Unanimous.
She's gonna kill herself.
9, yeah. Did you get my note?
Who are you?
I'll give you a chance to find out. Meet me in the bar at the Albert Hotel. Do it right away.
Oh, he's gonna have to do this so they can go dig up the garden.
Sarah, let's go.
One of you keep an eye on this window. If I see him coming back, I'll signal with a flash bulb.
Turry, come on.
Stella was wrong about Miss Lonely Hearts.
There's nothing I can do.
She said, ring Thorwald's phone the second you see him come back.
Oh my God, Lisa.
Precinct 6, Sergeant Allgood.
Hello. Look, a man is assaulting a woman at 125 West 9th Street, second floor, at the rear. No, make it fast.
It's like, hello?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Please. Stella, what do we do?
What's she trying to do? Why don't she turn him in?
She's a smart girl.
Smart girl, she'll get herself arrested.
Arrest? What about the rest?
When those cops see Lisa, they'll even contribute.
Doyle, I've got something really big for you. Hello, Tom. I think Thorwald's left. I don't. Hello.
Uh-oh. How's he gonna get out if he comes for him?
He's just gotta hobble.
Jeez.
Poor man. It's like, oh no. Threw himself out the window.
No, he's hurt his other leg. You can't get the wheelchair up the stairs. You better hurry up, Jeff. Is he gonna blind him to death with the light or what? I'd be so nervous. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Say something. Say something. Tell me what you want.
You playing dead?
Can you get me that ring back? No.
It's kind of like slowly turning.
Blind now?
Lisa! Doyle!
Jeffrey. Don't
Grogu
let anybody
right
touch
now.
me. Get my medical bag from upstairs.
Oh, Jesus, sweetie, if anything had happened to you.
In the flower bed?
Yeah. He said the dog got too inquisitive, so he dug it up. It's in a hat box over in his apartment.
Want to look?
No, thanks. I don't want any part of it.
Music is meant to me.
The minimal connection. A friendship at least. There's that again.
Oh, honey, come on.
Oh my god. Now he can finally go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we knew it. Oh, another 8 weeks of recovery. What did you start off saying?
Oh, I was just saying it was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I really thought this was going to end up being some, like, hoax or something, and it really wasn't this murder thing, but he was, like, insistent. Man, were they right. All the clues. See, she tells me sometimes I observe too much and I'm too nosy because I like to, like, if I hear something outside or whatever, but you have to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
See?
There's a difference between being aware of your surroundings and you're being very nosy.
She thinks I'm nosy. But I think I'm on a low-level nosy. I'm not, like, want to be all up in everybody's business kind of thing, but I just want to know who's outside and what's going on and that kind of thing. But, hey, see? Look. Proves. Spying on your neighbors.
Oh, my God.
Could lead to this.
Whatever.
Y'all, Craig, thank you so much. This was a two thumbs up, definitely.
I thought it was very cool. It took place in only like one location.
And I thought this was going to be in black and white. If there is one out there, we're sorry. We just
picked the first one.
Yeah, we saw the colorized version. So, but I mean, same movie, just colorized. But at first I thought maybe it was going to be a little slow. But it has Jimmy Stewart in it, and I'm sorry, Jimmy Stewart is like in my top 5 favorite actors, and I didn't care if it was slow or not. It had Jimmy Stewart, and I could listen to his voice all day. But it wasn't because it just went into, him having this, how do you say, like, this notion to then getting the ladies involved in it, and then the detective, and it, and I think it flowed smooth.
Yeah.
And what's funny is yes, there was obviously talking in it, but you also had just where you were just watching and just observing. See, there's a difference. I'm not going to say I'm nosy. I say I'm observant.
You're nosy.
I like to be observant. I say observant. She says nosy. I don't know. But yeah, we'll go. What do you got to say?
There was a lot more humor in this than I thought there would be.
I think this is kind of I haven't watched. I mean, maybe as a kid I had occasionally seen a Hitchcock or something, but I think this is the first Hitchcock movie.
The first one I've seen.
So if this is typical Hitchcock, like, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Like,
this is like a rainy day movie, even though it's like murder.
Totally. And I was at first thinking, like, is this going to be like more not horror, but
I thought this was going to be more like Psycho or The Birds, but I never seen them. But I know, like,
the premise,
gist of,
like a lot of jump scares or whatnot. But no, it was honestly just like not even psychological, just sitting there trying to, like,
it's observant, more like,
yeah, and trying to put the pieces of what we were seeing and what he was saying, and then what we were also thinking to add to think, like, is this, you think? Yeah, like, yes. If you have not seen this movie, check it out. I mean, if there's some other great Hitchcocks out there, throw those in the comments for us too, because I am, like, all for watching another Hitchcock. Yeah. I honestly really didn't know what, I thought he was more, what's wrong?
What?
I thought more scarier type of movies. But yeah, it's just, and then he might also have some more like that, right? But, yeah, I just, I just love Jimmy Stewart. Like, he's beautiful eyes. He has very distinct voice. Mm-hmm. He just, he's funny, and yet his actions, like, he doesn't even have to speak, but just like, right? It was a lot of just like you say, observing and the actions, and I don't know. It was just everything kind of in one. Like,
hearing that guy come up the stairs was very scary.
But I thought, oh my God, he's screwed. He is.
I thought it was just gonna end with him dying. I was like, oh no,
like that. Oh, no. And then thankfully they all.
The lady made friends with the other neighbor. Barbie had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
The lady fell asleep in her little lawn chair.
Yeah. Everybody kind of got their little bit of happy ending with this too. Yeah. And that poor pupper. Yeah. Just because he was nosing around and found some evidence, he had to go and do that. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to go back to this nosy thing. I would never get to the point where I would have a pair of binoculars on my neighbors or extended lens for my camera. Let's just say that. Come on. I would never in a million, thousand, trillion years go that far ever. Yeah. It does pay, though, to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, I know. Being observant and then there's being nosy.
Yeah. But, hey, I mean, he didn't have nothing else to do.
Well, he was in a wheelchair. What was he supposed to do?
He had a broken leg. Now he got 2 broken legs. Yeah, he's going to be there longer. Well, now, ever since they found the murder, now he, at the end fell asleep and he could find... Because I don't think this guy was sleeping.
No, I think he was just up till the crack of dawn. And
just observing. What else do you want to...
Very good movie. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Craig. We appreciate that. And if you too, if you have a movie we must see, hit the Patreon link. We've got a tier there where we must watch whatever you request that we haven't already reacted to, once per month. This was just a recommended movie from Craig, but we're making our way through a long list, and we'll eventually get to everybody's. Yeah. That's it. All right. All the links to social media are in the description. If you have not yet subscribed,
subscribe and then hit the bell.
Please, por favor. Yes. And with that, we are going to bid you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. Be kind always. Till we meet again.